So
Dimitri,
I
plus
go into
8.
this restaurant, and I've got these hot wings in front of me, and they look way too spicy. So I just ask, hey, can I please not eat these wings? And they say no. You gotta eat the wings. So of course, you know, naturally, I try to juke out my taste buds and my heart, because I know if I eat this thing. Oh wait, why are some of my customs locked?
Because
I told you twice
changed.
that I took the points down.
Continue.
You're right.
Continue.
You
Continue.
did.
Continue. 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 Continue.
You did.
Continue.
All that matters is the mission.
And it just doesn't work. I can't actually effectively juke out anything, let alone I can't fake out my heart and lungs and also my mouth and taste buds. I just can't do it. It just doesn't work. So I have to ask the waitress, can you please just take these wings away? Good job, George. Can you please just take these wings away? I don't think I can really eat these, but they have a weird policy at the restaurant. They say, no, you gotta eat them. So I think to myself, maybe, just maybe. How far away did I put that? There it is. Yeah, I'm the one using shock charges now, idiot. So, and because the only... Alright. That was a little hurtful, but I understand.
Oh god, sorry, I just saw what you're using and I'm infinitely more terrified of you.
I'm not that good to actually use them well, but...
Nah, but you
man.
used to be.
Yeah, big emphasis on used to. That's not good. That's also not good. I thought you were out the door.
Nope.
Alright. I asked the waitress to take him away. I thought she was a nurse for a brief second, but I realized I was just being silly. So, wait, George, come back. Come back.
No.
Okay, that was hurtful.
Wait, George, come back.
Hostile UAV.
Oh no, that's bad for me.
Yeah, I still have Ghost. So non-negotiable.
CXD in your AO.
That's not great.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot about that.
No, I'm cool with
I
George
specifically
having
packed a rocket launcher so I could do that. Completely forgot. Wow.
it. You asked the nurse not.
Do I hear
actually
no
a nurse.
CXD?
Yeah, you do. It's not me.
That's not good. So I asked the nurse, not actually a nurse, actually a waitress. I guess it's a nurse in a restaurant. And to take him away, she doesn't. So I think, oh, maybe I can lure the chef out by asking to give compliments to the chef, and I can lure him out specifically so I can get
What?
it was a long, complicated sequence of events, but you got me.
Hostile care package in.
Oh,
I don't know how you got up there, but I don't like it.
it's not super
Aw,
complicated.
man.
Dimitri, continue,
It's
for the
actually a
love
real-
of God.
Bummer. I am trying to play a video game at the same time. Remember when you took off an entire round to wait?
Yeah.
I remember. So,
I haven't gotten a
So
single kill.
you're currently trying to lure out the chef.
yeah, I'm currently trying to lure out the chef. I figure I can hit him with the Styles Clash. What I don't expect, out of my bones, is Chef Richie to come out. And so I still get him up in the Styles Clash because I don't really recognize him at first. and-
I have afflictions.
Marker.
I'm dying. Nope.
If I messed that up, my entire bloodline would have been cursed.
That is us, George.
That's the worst day of my life. And I get him up in the Styles Clash. He manages to reverse it. I figure maybe, just maybe, I can use these hot wings to my advantage, slam him in the face, spice him up, and then get on out of here. It doesn't work because I stopped myself. I realize I own this restaurant. Oh my god, I can't play this game anymore. I own this restaurant. And I can threaten their jobs, withhold their pay, so they can let me off the hook. Just this once, and I don't have to eat these spicy wings. I ask, oh my god, I can't aim.
Oh, my brain.
That worked. Somehow.
I have 1 kill. Continue.
Where did I put my C4?
Continue.
There it is. I basically threaten their jobs. And it turns out I'm actually delusional. I don't own this restaurant at all. There's no world in which I can withhold their pay because they don't work for me. So, of course, I grab a knife and I try to stab Chef Richie right in the eyeball.
How's that go?
And he manages to expertly... What?
Nothing. I said, how's that go?
What do you say?
How does that go?
It doesn't go well because he has a black belt. And he manages to expertly disarm me and try to force me to eat these spicy wings. Then I remember... I have a mouth made of rubber.
No, okay.
I
Let
can
him cook. Let him
hold
cook.
these.
Got you both.
This is the worst day of my life. I can hold these wings in my mouth for a little bit before they can start to affect me, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna nope. Don't.
I'm okay with George killing me because now I'm ahead of Dimitri.
Dude, I'm at 3 points. You don't. Oh wait, you're doing that poorly.
Listen to me.
I am kind of just.
It's not.
Like,
It's Dimitri. You and I are performing average. George is just hulking out.
It's because the only custom loadout I have at 10 is the stupid Iron Sights Ballista.
All right, Rubber Teeth. What happens next?
I pop these wings in my mouth for just a second to whip them right back out the window, shattering the window, facilitating my escape, and I jump right out the window after them. I'm rolling the die.
you need a 12.
What do I need?
Yeah, you
12.
get a plus
I need
8.
a 12?
Yeah.
I need a 12.
Oh no.
What did you roll?
What is the worst thing I could roll if I needed a 12?
11 or
11.
1? Oh god, dude.
So, Dimitri, I'm really sorry that you had to learn this way, but your teeth were actually made of grabium. As in they
Grabium.
won't let anything go, like, ever.
I was trying so hard to get George, and I kind of almost did. So Grabium.
Yeah, so it actually holds things in rather than, like, bounces things out. So not only are these wings in your mouth, but they're like, they ain't going anywhere. You're either swallowing them or you're getting surgery to remove them.
Oh no. My grabium teeth. I forgot. I have rubber lips yet grabium teeth.
All right.
Yeah, it was this weird thing. One time you tried to eat chicken
Get one.
One time you tried to eat chicken parmesan and it just bounced against your mouth and no one knew what was going
He
on.
literally just took a bite and then just started going because, you know, Grabium.
So I'm sorry, but you do not succeed. Sam,
heartbreaking.
+9.
All right, here we go. You ready? I'm gonna start paraphrasing a little bit to save a little bit of time. Hey, hey,
enough.
look, wings. Oh no, not wings. I'm gonna fake out my heart. Doesn't work. It's smarter than me. Hey, look at that. Take it back, please. Nope. She says no. Oh, well, bring out the chef. Styles clash. Reversed it. Combat. Now we're in combat. So I try and splash him in the eyes with hot sauce, and it doesn't work because he's got a black belt. So I try and stab him in the eyes after threatening his job and pay, and none of that works. And so then I try and use my teeth. Oh no, Grabium! So now I go and I blow the hot sauce back into his face and mouth and nose to try and burn him alive. And I'm gonna roll with a +9.
You need an 11.
How's an 8, bro?
Oh
So,
my god.
Doing the it actually, unfortunately for you, it just kind of spreads the grabium teeth, right? It actually grabs your lips and kind of seals them.
Oh.
So you just kind of slosh it around your mouth,
Ah.
and
then-
it burns.
yep.
It's real spicy. They put like the ghost of cayenne in this thing or something. It's bad.
All right, Dimitri.
They put the Trinidad ghost of cayenne pepper jalapeno in this.
All right, top that. Please.
Dimitri,
Alright.
you have a 50-50 shot. Plus, you know, if you can't do it at
do
this
not
point,
like
I'm
those
saying
odds.
no. If you can't do it at this point, I'm saying you just lose. Like both of you just lose. So
Hold
Dimitri,
on, let me get. I have to get
can-
one more kill to inspire me to succeed.
I want to kill you instead. Okay, my brain just splattered across the floor.
Yeah, dude, I just headshot you through the smoke.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a god.
Anyway.
Alright. Oh, I missed. That's unfortunate.
Third party. Fourth party!
I don't think that's possible given the number of parties here.
Alright, Dimitri. Make it happen.
It was the worst day of my life. Okay. I go in, hot wings. Want to eat them? No, I don't want to eat them. I'm just so hungry. Please take these away. And they say no. And then
You missed a step.
I want to compliment the chef. And the chef comes out. I try to give him the Styles Clash. It's Chef Richie. It doesn't work. He reverses it. Then I decide I want to hit him in the eyeballs with the spicy food. It doesn't work. He reverses it. And then we're in combat, so I decide to stab him in the eyeball. Doesn't work. He reverses it. He's just a master reversal. So I'm going to take my rubber mouth and lips and put my mouth all over these so I can fling it out the window and escape. But instead of escaping, oh no! The window doesn't work. It's my teeth are made of grabium, and so it eats. My mouth is stuck on these hot wings. And then I don't know. I wasn't even listening to what Sam said.
I was gonna go and spray it everywhere.
He was gonna go blah, 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 and spray the sauce everywhere, but it doesn't work because of similar grabium shenanigans. Oh!
I'd like to point out the only reason I'm doing this all is because both of you have been focused on the story.
I actually believe that.
I literally heard the gun go off, bro. You should have been dead.
Well, because like remember, we just did a round before this,
Yeah.
and you were like killing it.
You're right. I'll take that. I'll take that win.
Continue.
Wait, George, come back out here and let me shoot you again. I want to see if it'll work.
No, I actually want to do something else real quick.
I killed Dimitri with his own gun.
I killed you with a shock charge?
You already pretty much took out my entire health bar with
Yeah,
the first
so
chunk.
shock charges do a very small amount of damage.
Hey, Dimitri, do you want to go ahead and finish the story, please?
Call me code word. Hold on, wait.
That was so...
That was embarrassing for both of us.
I hate this game. Anyway, continue, please. You
All
were
right,
going to
so-
spew. The spew doesn't work.
This is when I remember. I'm the Black Power Ranger.
Black Power Ranger!
If it doesn't work
I'm
now,
Mighty Morph. I'm
you Mighty Morph into the Black Power Ranger.
Mighty Morph into the Black Power Ranger. This obviously will... There's no world in which transforming at this moment doesn't... That was the worst day of my life. There's no world in which transforming at this very moment does not extricate the spicy
word.
wings from my mouth in the transformation. It wouldn't fit over my mouth, over my helmet.
Stop saying
It
mouth.
wouldn't work.
Yeah, clearly.
Mouth.
Clearly, that's how it works.
Clearly, that's how it works, and no one would ever fight me on it. So, I transform. I fully transform into the Black Power Ranger. Summon my my Megazord. Hey, dope.
Ow.
Watch that kill cam.
Don't call me dope.
That was really funny. So, I do all of that cool stuff that I mentioned.
And then?
No, George, I had a trap laid.
And then?
I do all of that cool stuff, and then I get into my Megazord and I flee, flattening the entire restaurant and everyone who tried to make me eat these hot wings. I leave the innocents unscathed because I'm a hero, and obviously these guys are villains. I roll my die.
You need a 10.
Jesus Christ, I got a 7.
Alright, you know what?
No, George, I got this.
Sam-
No, George, I got
no,
this.
Sam,
No, I got
Sam,
this.
you get one last chance.
No, I want to meet-
Sam,
hey,
Sam roll.
if I get-
Sam roll.
If I get one more chance, I want Dimitri to get one more chance.
No, this is Dimitri's last chance, and you're coming in to save him. If you can't do it after this roll, you have the same roll. You have to get a 10. If you can't do it, you just lose. Like, this has gone on way too long.
Okay.
If you want this to end, George, you better end the round.
Okay, George. So
I only need 4 kills.
So there's these hot
I know,
wings,
that's
right?
why I'm putting that on there.
There's the hot wings, and I don't want to eat them because they're
Speed up, he's gonna kill us both.
way too hot. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna fake my heart out, a little fake
Hurry
heart
up,
attack,
Sam.
and it says absolutely not.
That's
Nope, sorry,
stuttering
no
at
good.
seconds.
And then it goes ahead and says, you know what? Just take it back. And she said, no, weird policy. So I'm like, okay, fine, but can I at least tell the chef how good they are? And she says, you know what? Yeah, I'll go get him. And it's Chef Richie. What? So I immediately throw him in the Styles Clash, but he reverses it. And now we're in combat. So I go ahead and I try and fling the sauce at him, and that doesn't work. So then I go and try and stab him in the eye, and that doesn't work. And then I remember, I own this place. Stop it or you're fired. And then he says, no. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't own this place. So then I put the stuff in my mouth and I go, and I try and spew it to burn his eyes. And then it doesn't work because the man is super powerful. And then I remember I'm the Black Power Ranger. So I get in the thing and I level the place and I leave all the innocents unscathed. But that doesn't work either.
Okay, you know, so Sam, I'm pausing you right here. Right now, with the current failure, you need to make one last change that might get this through.
I
you
look
need to
at
get a
him.
9.
I look at him.
No,
in
you
the
need to get a
eyes.
10. You
No,
need
no,
to get a 10.
no, I
It's
need
the
to get a
same
9.
roll.
I need
I
a
need to
10.
get. Yeah, he needed a 10.
I told you many times you needed a 10 because it was the same roll.
Yeah, but it's a different round. Why is
No,
my
it isn't.
modifier?
It's
It is.
specific.
Okay, just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. We'll see what happens.
But then
like you don't
I
listen.
look at him. The whole place is leveled. The innocents are unscathed. But there's Chef Richie staring at me with a bowl of the wings in his hand. And I know what he wants, and he knows what I don't want. And he lunges. And you know what happens? With my grabbium mouth that's been grabbium shut, I look at him. I take my hand. I catch the bowl as it's coming at me, and I shove it back in his mouth. And I roll my die.
You need a 10.
I can't make this up. I can't make this up.
Yes.
It is a critical result.
Is it an at 1?
It is a natural 20.
So finally,
Finally, The Rock has come back to Toledo.
I did get to hear him to say that, which was cool. But he didn't finish it. I noticed the older he gets, the less he actually finishes the second half of his catchphrases.
Yeah.
he's just going to walk into places and go,
Well-
The Rock!
Well, he said...
Did you explode yourself on my bomb?
I did. I tried to shoot it, and I was way too close. Okay, so I think Dimitri hasn't gotten to make one up yet, and I haven't gotten to go first yet. So I think after this round, let's finish this round, then Dimitri makes one up, and I want to go first. Because I want to start the first line. I have a funny idea.
You shouldn't have done that.
Why?
It made me sad.
I realize I'm in last place again. I typically, in games like this, come in last. I'm not good, but I do have fun.
Yeah, you're pretty bad.
Isn't having fun more important than winning? Or is that,
No,
is
but
that just
yeah,
something
but no.
ugly people say?
I think they call that propaganda. Don't.
Do it, George, do it. You know
I'm
what?
upset.
I robbed him of the winning kill by exploding myself.
That's...
Don't!
Bro.
I thought you were George.
Every time I walk by that car, it goes donk, and I always think someone's walking on it, and then I realize...
Donk.
then I realize no one's walking on it. And then I'm scared for nothing. No!
No, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna make me die.
No!
Diving!
No!
I got George, I got George. Dimitri, all we have to do is not die because George.
Okay, truce.
Yeah, truce.
Truce. Okay. We're holed up in this room, and George can't kill any of us.
Look! He's here. He's downstairs. He's gonna get me.
Don't let him kill you. No, he killed you.
I kept shooting my gun. Let's see this.
I was trying to get in there and kill you before he did.
Yeah, I had it set up, and
did.
then I had the second one. And by the way, this is complete BS. That's a lunge right there.
Yeah.
You gotta get a lunge sometime.
That
was fun, though.
That was fun. That was good.